You've done so much in life, Dr. Axell. Career, recognition, the travels. But today, sitting here in silence, you seem more at home. What does simple living mean to you?
Musingly. It means realizing that wealth isn't always about adding more, Miss White. It's about subtracting, removing the noise, the craving, the pressure to perform. When we stop trying to impress the world, we begin to impress ourselves.
That sounds beautiful and rare. But don't you think many people do everything they were told? Build careers, raise families, even enjoy a few luxuries, yet still feel something's missing?
Exactly. I've met many who come to me and say, I did all the right things. Why does it still feel empty? It's in the quiet moments, like this one, that the questions start to surface. Is this really it? The second half of life demands a different kind of richness, one that doesn't glitter.
So, it's not about giving up everything and moving to a cabin in the woods?
Not at all. It's about finding peace, not in escape, but in presence. It's about savoring the morning tea, the way sunlight hits your floor, the softness of silence. It's realizing that joy doesn't need a ticket or a price tag. Yes, I too chased the moving pleasures, achievements, acquisitions, but peace arrived not during the applause, but in a quiet Tuesday morning when I sat in my garden and felt I needed nothing else.
True wealth isn't about having more, it's about needing less.
Well said. Two kinds of pleasures, moving and static. The moving ones, we chase them. They excite, but they pass. The static ones, they arrive softly, like a smile after a simple meal, like sitting in your favorite chair and realizing you're content.
Isn't that the richest moment, when you realize you don't want anything more?
Indeed. And perhaps the greatest act of self-love is not chasing more, but resting in enough.
Then maybe, simple living is not about doing less, but being more. More present, more gentle, more alive in the moment.
And in that moment, you discover the cheapest pleasures are the highest in value. A book that touches your soul. A walk that clears your mind. A conversation that brings you home.
And did you ever feel like you'd done everything right, but something was still missing?
Yes, I had a successful career. I built a life by the book. Had a house, a good retirement, even took those luxury trips they say will make you feel complete. But the silence at home, it started feeling heavy, not peaceful. I tried to fill it with renovation projects, gadgets, dinner parties. None of it lasted. It was like chasing shadows.
I've seen that in people, in myself too. We think we're chasing joy, but we're really just running from stillness.
Exactly. That's when I understood. True wealth isn't what we hold in our hands. It's what settles quietly in our hearts. The warm tea, the unhurried mornings, a shared smile with someone who sees you.
You're not talking about giving it all up and living in a hut in the forest, are you?
No, simplicity isn't about escaping life. It's about returning to it. It's not about less life. It's about less distraction. I met someone once. She lived in a small cottage, didn't have much, but she walked by the river every morning, grew tomatoes, and wrote letters to her sister. When I asked how she was doing, she said, "I feel rich."
Maybe we've all been chasing the wrong kind of richness.
Yes, The kind that costs nothing but gives everything that matters. And the richest pleasures? They're often the cheapest. A good book, a walk, the sound of birds, a heartfelt conversation. Not flashy, but whole. They linger. They ground you.
I found that too. When I'm still just watching the light shift through the trees, I feel full. Not because I have everything, but because I want for nothing.
That's it. Real joy doesn't come from moving pleasures, the chase, the highs. It comes from static pleasures, the calm after the storm, the peace that stays. It's a different kind of richness, one rooted in presence, not performance.
Maybe that's the great lesson, isn't it? That in the end, we don't need more, we just need to want less.
And in that wanting less, we discover we've had everything all along.
Thank you, Dr. Axell, for showing me a different kind of richness. One that doesn't cost a thing, but might give us back everything that matters.